up, YouTube? You know it's your boy Dirty D, and you know we finna get this thing popping today. First, I need you to go and smack that like button for me one time. I'm talking about just smack that thing for me. And you know, today I'm gonna show y'all how to shift, okay? And then I guess we'll go to quick shifting too at the end of this video. But I'm just gonna show y'all the basics of how to shift, okay? How to get in on the clutch and then go to the next gear. And I guess I might as well go ahead and do it, cause I'm getting on the interstate. It's time to go. It's time to go, ain't it? Dang, traction control. Woo! Nothing like that to get your blood pumping this morning. Let's go. Okay, so driving along, you know, you just cruising or whatever, you're in third gear. If you're trying to go down to the next gear, pretty much it's simple. All you have to do is go in on the clutch. I can't even show you. All you have to do is go in on the clutch, off the gas, switch the gear, and then come off the clutch. And don't make sure you're not riding around with your with your foot on the clutch pedal, because it will eventually start damaging your clutch. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a view up here of what I just did. It's gonna be you're coming from third, you got your clutch, you go in, come down to the next gear, let off the clutch, and then you're there. Okay, so I mean it's pretty much a simple technique. It's not anything big to it, but if you wanna learn how to make it a smoother ride, you need to let the RPMs drop down to about where you think it will be. So like, say if you're cruising along in third gear, you need to, and you're trying to go to fourth, you let it come down to the desired RPMs, and then you let it go. Okay, so I'm gonna try and explain that a little bit better. Just give me a second. Say if you're coming from first to second, you know there's a set RPM, so it's a long jump from first to second. So you need to let it kind of like set down into a lower RPM range before you go to the next gear. Like that goes for any gear that is low. So like if you're trying to downshift from third to second, you're gonna need more RPMs than what would be required to go from fourth to third. So we're gonna drop down from third to second. So we'll go blip it, and then you see how it went from 2.5 to 4K. And same thing with upshifting. You need to let it drop down from 4K back to 2.5, okay? And if you're going from third gear to fourth gear, you're probably gonna drop from 3K to like 2200. So you drop, see? So it's just like a filling out type of thing. Same thing with your clutch and your engagement point and all of that. Okay, driving a manual is pretty much a filling out process. Okay, and it varies on each car that you drive. All right, so now we're gonna work on downshifting. Okay, so say you're just cruising along at 45 miles per hour and you're at 2,000 RPM. So if you need to pass somebody, right, and you're in fourth gear, but your car is not strong enough to pass somebody in fourth gear, then you may want to downshift into power. Okay, so what you do is rev matching. Okay, rev matching. You can simply go in on the clutch and let off the clutch to like give you a downshift type thing, but it's not going to be fluid, and it's going to like lurch your car forward a little bit. Okay, so that means you have not enough gas to get into that gear. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to go, if you're going from fourth to third, you need to just go in on the clutch. Let me get you down here. Go in on the clutch, blip the throttle a little bit, and then you're in third. So now you have power to just go on about your day. So it's the same thing with going from third to second. You just blip it. You're probably gonna need a little bit more gas because of the RPM reason, and you just get into that gear. Okay, going from second to first is not recommended because it takes a little bit more skill to go from second to first, because you will need more RPMs to get to first gear. I guess we'll go ahead and pull out, but yeah, it takes more RPM to get from first to second gear, just like how it's a big drop from first to second, and then a kind of smaller drop from second to third, and then a really short drop from third to fourth. Okay, but I wouldn't recommend trying to go from second to first. I do it sometimes just to play around, but it's not recommended. So once again, we're gonna go through the downshift process. It's gonna be, you're going up here. Well, actually, we'll come down here. You're gonna go in on the clutch, flip the throttle with your right foot, come off the clutch, and now you're in third gear, right? So you're in power, right? So it's smooth, it's easy. So if you're going from third to second, you just come, blip, second gear, and then you can go. Ooh, all right, man. But yeah, that's pretty much it for downshifting and upshifting. Now, I'll go in a later video. I will go and go through quick shifting. Okay. I thought I was gonna do it this video. I'm not gonna do it, but that's pretty much it for shifting. And I'll see y'all next week whenever I teach y'all how to quick shift. All right. So I'm out here. It's Dirty D. It's your boy. I'm gone. All right. Peace.